Oh my gosh, my volume is probably so far up here, and I just want to double check that you guys are getting clear audio. We're trying a little bit different setup this time, so I want to double check before we start really getting into
Hopefully
this
it sounds a
thing.
little bit better.
Hopefully it sounds better. Oh my
We got a
gosh.
nice little setup going on here. We rigged up something, but it's probably going to sound a lot better.
Let's see. Oh, so much better.
Oh, that sounds crispy.
So much better.
Crispy.
So much better, guys. Oh, I need to mute this, though. So we can do this. I just had to bring up the live chat so I can chat with you guys.
Yep.
And say what's sup.
You should have said "sa," dude.
So, so
yep,
we're doing it, man.
I'm on the show, man.
Tevin is on the show. Tevin is finally stepping out from behind the camera.
Yes.
And
I'm always behind the camera. Now you get to see what I look like. I think we made a joke a long time ago, and nobody believed that I had legs. But now I have a whole body. This is me. Yeah, this is me.
Yeah, but they still can't see your legs.
You still can't see my legs, but anyway, you see here. So yeah, I'm here.
I think what's interesting is a lot of people don't know really kind of what you even do here. I think some people know that you're in charge of videoing and photos and stuff, but there's a whole long list of other stuff.
It really is. So basically, of course, I do all the videos you see. Most of the photos, sometimes the photos you see on Instagram, some of them are phone photos from Dan or Chris or Ed or whatever, but most of the higher quality stuff I take care of. This gear right here, all this wonderful gear, I stock that, ship it out to you guys. If you buy an order, it's getting shipped from me personally. And keeping up social media, posting, doing whatever on social media, I do that too as well. So whatever. I mean, I do everything.
You do a lot.
I do whatever.
I think the first thing, the gear is your baby, and I don't want to I guess we can start with that because maybe you guys can help out too, because we really want to do some other gear.
Yeah, we have some crazy ideas.
We've got some pretty sick ideas actually, and me and Tevin have bounced off. I'm a creative guy as well, and we've bounced stuff back and forth for a while now, but we haven't been able to pull the trigger on anything.
Yeah.
Basically, we want to know what you guys would be interested in merch wise. Would it be a new design, a completely fresh new design of shirt? Would you like some different hats? Would you like some random stuff that we haven't thought about?
Right. Yeah. Different color stuff. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, the main stuff that we've been messing with is new shirts. So if you're interested in that, please let us know in the live chat, because we definitely want to do some, and we want to talk Chris into doing something.
Hey, we're trying to talk Chris into doing something crazy, something unique and different. This is a cool design. We love the design, but if we can change it a little bit to suit you guys, I mean, hey, that'd be awesome,
Yeah. Or if I thought it's probably not feasible, but windbreakers would be super cool.
See, that would be dope. Windbreakers, yes.
If we could get full JDM jumpsuits.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
You know the work suits,
that'd be sick. Yeah.
I've talked about I would definitely work in one of those. I don't know about you guys, but my hands are almost clean. I cut myself again today. I do that every day, but but I get so dirty working on cars, and the cars we work on aren't dirty.
They're dirty.
I'm just a dirty dude.
Yeah,
man.
It is what it is. So
social media. Yeah, you're the El Capitan of everything.
It is what it is, man. The co-pilot, the pilot, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm taking care of it. Trying to get on there and try to chat. Now, I don't comment as much as I used to when I first started here. I used to always comment and stuff. Most of the time, who's commenting now is probably Ed or Chris. I usually just post it on there. Y'all go ham, and then Chris and Ed just
Oh yeah, well they get funny too.
They get really funny sometimes. So most of the time you're talking to them two guys, and sometimes I'll comment too if I see somebody missed it. I'll go in there and get in there and comment.
It's funny, but it's pretty wild because all of so you do all of the video, all of the editing, all the production of that, and then you do all the gear and all the orders, any orders that we ship out here. So our grills, any of our merch, window banners, stuff like that. even like used parts that we sell here and there.
Yeah, most of the stuff I ship. The small stuff, the big stuff, Ed takes care of that. He usually takes it to the other post office, but the smaller stuff, I ship that out too.
So you're shipping that, and then you're keeping up with all of our social media as far as Facebook, Instagram,
Twitter. Yeah, I'm working with Twitter.
Okay.
Lately, I've been posting a lot on Twitter. I try to post as much as I can. We don't have too many followers, so if you want to know what our Twitter is, I think it's like DM _import, something like that. If you find it, go on there and follow us.
Twitter's a horrible, man. I was never good at Twitter.
I wasn't either.
I don't even have a Twitter.
You have to stay consistent with Twitter, and I can't do that. You got to like post everything you're doing. I'm just like, not really for me.
I can't get on with that.
But our Instagram and Facebook, I try to keep up with as much as I can. So
we do a lot on our Instagram, even like messaging with people that have questions if they want to get their car built or something worked on.
Oh man, you guys blow it up and we love it. Just keep asking questions. I mean,
between like story reacts, because I'm on the Instagram too, and I do some live stuff like back during the shop during the days, like try to mainly story stuff.
You control that now. That's like your realm.
It's because Tevin's literally in this closet all day long.
Dude, I'm here all day, and I just pop out for like 5 minutes to stretch my legs.
Like I see Tevin in the morning, and he's like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "What's up?" And then you're just like, go in your closet, and then sometimes I see you for lunch.
Yeah, you see me for lunch.
And then, all right, guys, I'll see you later.
Back in there, just like I've been so busy. If you guys been like, of course, now you're on the YouTube. You've seen all the videos we put out. Yeah. Like I'm just rolling with them. Like I moved to this video, I moved to that video. Back and forth. So. Yeah, it's been pretty hectic, but I try to stay in my closet as much as I can and give you guys content. You know what I'm saying?
We joke about it being a closet, but it's an office.
Yeah, it's an office.
Yeah, it's a small office, but it's an office.
Small, but it's an office. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh man, dude, it's so it's crazy. More stickers,
maybe car silhouettes.
Ooh,
that sounds like a good idea. I never thought about that.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, speaking of stickers, so okay, I really like the silhouette idea.
Damn, how come I never thought about that?
I don't know. I'm going to start designing those up tonight. The jumpsuits, I don't even know how we would do that. We'd have to find a distributor that would make them, and then we'd figure it out from there. But car silhouettes are cool. But as far as stickers go, any order of like any of the merch that you see behind us tonight, any order that goes through, you're going to get a free decal that says Feed Tev 2020.
Dude, they joke with me so much because I eat so much here. I can't help it, man.
Dude, you're always eating.
Boy.
You're always eating, man.
I can't help it, man.
Like he's snacking. Like what is the dude from like I'm not going to be that guy to make a Fast and Furious reference. But which one was it where
where you talking about
who was it?
What was his name? Start with a T, I think. Like I said, we hungry.
Yeah, that dude. And he was like,
he's always eating. Him and Han.
Yeah,
always eating. Just put them two together. That's me.
Dude.
Yep.
So I guess a lot of like I think one of the reasons we want to do like these podcasts with the guys in the shop too is like to get to know each other, or for you guys to get to know us a little bit better too. But like we're all car guys. Everybody here is car guy. Tev's built some pretty cool cars in the past. Like he doesn't work on the cars as much because he's literally just constantly slammed with videos and everything else going on.
Yep.
But what cars do you have now?
Like my cars?
Yeah. What are you working on in your at your house?
Well, first it was this extremely crazy wide body Miata.
It's nasty.
That I've been doing crazy work to, but I've been so busy I kind of had to like put that on a back burner here and there. But then I bought a 300ZX. That's taking up all my time now. So it's like trying to balance that and doing videos all the time. It is what it is. But right now I have a wide body for that too. So wide body everything. Why not? You know?
I mean, Tevin's really good at body work.
I wouldn't say really good, but
especially with fiberglass.
YouTube teaches you a lot. I will say that.
With fiberglass, Tevin is I can't stand fiberglass.
A lot of people don't like it.
Man, sun.
Sorry, it's like a sun ray right here, and I keep moving. And I'm trying to block.
Is that better?
No, it's
if we scoot up a little bit. No, it's just as bad. What about that?
Nope.
You scoot up. See, I'm good.
Nope. It's there we go.
There we go. We'll just lean back.
Yeah.
It's so bad. We're in the showroom again. If you guys haven't been here, this is the merch section of the showroom. I don't even know.
What are we talking about?
We were talking about wide body. Oh, fiberglass. But I hate fiberglass. And Tevin is good with it. He's really good with it. And him and Ed are actually going to be, I think, are you guys working on that tomorrow?
Is that tomorrow? That's
maybe, yeah. So we've got this this S13 Sylvia that's getting Pandem V3 wide body, which is so sick.
Nuts. That's my realm. The tires stick out like this much. I'm just like,
It's the same when you're Z though.
My Z and the Miata. The Miata is probably just the same as that. Its tires stick out like this much, so you can just see how much I have to compensate for when I'm making the wide body for that. Like it's
oh yeah.
But anyway,
what's going on? Hey, what's going on? Octane Addictions. Yeah, just send us an email. I think you can hit us up through our Instagram if that's easier. But it's probably easier to go to like sales@drivermotorsports.com.
Sales@drivermotorsports.com. We check that consistently.
All the time.
Because that's like our main thing where all our parts and stuff come through too as well. So
here, I'll type this in the chat for you.
Sales@drivermotorsports, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, while he's doing that, if you guys have any questions for me, anything you want to ask me about camera work, what camera do I use, how do I do something, feel free. I'll tell you as much as I know. Yeah,
we could talk about what rigs you shoot on, especially for when we do like the like high end, like kind of cinematic stuff, like the sales,
like the promo videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So first thing people don't know, what I typically have to do is to get some of those rolling shots, I have to hang out the car. It's sometimes sketchy, sometimes it's not, just depending on the situation. But so I kind of hang out the car. I have Ronin M, DJI Ronin M, and I kind of just one-handed out the window, hold it out there, get my shot, bring it back on in, you know. So that's typically what I shoot on for that. Recently, I had just purchased a Zhiyun crane. It's like a little bit cheaper gimbal, but just as good.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's got a lot of new
really
features.
Heavy duty.
Yeah, for sure. So I use that now. So, yep.
What lens?
The lens. So I shoot on a Panasonic GH5S, and I've had this lens for like 3 years. It's a Sigma 1835. It's good for all around shooting. I just can't give it up. I'm trying to get more, but something about that lens is just perfect. So that's basically my gear. I have a lot of other small things, not really that important, but that's like the main thing that I use here to film what I film. So
yeah. We definitely get sketchy because we film with either Chris's Freshcalade, which is dead now. Rest in peace. Man. You guys will see that in a vlog coming up here soon.
Yeah, I'm working on that actually.
But man, it's so sad. It's such a turd.
Just
but
really
it's so
quick,
nice at the same time.
Just really quick, something fell on it and tore the glass up, totaled the car.
Yeah, Chris's Freshcalade is totaled. But we use Ed's Armada, and we open up the hatch.
Yeah.
And like if I'm driving the car, like it doesn't really do it justice in the videos. Like when we do the pull-up shots, you know, like when we're like kind of coming towards the car and you're hanging like way out of the back, you're like, he's holding on to the seat buckles. He like straps the seat buckles around him and clips it in and like hangs out the car. Yeah,
and like you gotta understand, like I can't really like tell you off the top of my head how much that the gear weighs, but trying to hold that with one hand for as long as you can, your arm just like you're just shaking just to hold on to the gear. Yeah. It's such a relief to pull that stuff back in. Like, all right, we're good.
And when it's cold,
oh man, don't even get me started. When it's cold,
cold's the worst.
I do remember one time we were shooting. It was Land Cruiser, and it was freezing cold, and we were trying to film. And oh my god, pull that video up for him. Show him.
Wait, the Land Cruiser one?
The Land Cruiser one.
Oh,
it was
man.
Hilarious. I'm not sure if you guys watched the vlog where we shot the Land Cruiser. It was pretty recent, I believe. It was so cold, dude.
All right, let me pull this up. Share screen.
So I was out there freezing, holding the rig. Dan's over there vlogging, freezing.
Which one is it?
It is...
Yeah, this one.
This one.
I don't know. Let me make it full screen.
Oh, yeah. So this is the actual video, but the behind-the-scenes vlog, you should watch that too as well.
Yeah, the vlog is insane. This is... It was so cold.
Yeah, it was really cold.
Also, right there.
Yeah, that's a
that
sketchy
shot.
moment.
That shot is so sketchy. You have no idea.
Believe it or not, my camera was probably like a foot off the ground, maybe a little bit closer.
That and this road.
Oh, it's narrow.
It's a really narrow road, and this Land Cruiser is really wide. Like it doesn't do it justice.
Yeah.
But this, like, and then we had the Armada on there too, and like it looks like we're really far away from each other, but like I swear there's probably like a 3-foot gap in between both.
We were driving off the side of the road,
and we were going like
30, 40.
Yeah, 30, 40. I mean, that shot right there.
Oh, I was in there.
Yeah, like you were straight up underneath the car.
I was in there.
Like I was driving the Armada in this one. I think
you were driving that,
and Ed was driving the Land Cruiser. And I just remember looking in the rear view, like we try to keep it as steady and as as safe as we can. But right. I'm doing like I do remember we slowed down for that shot, but I was going really slow, and I just looked in my rear view thinking, Ed's gonna hit me. Like
it's gonna hit me.
And I just see you like, I see your shoulders.
You see,
it's crazy.
It is crazy.
Hey,
yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
That was so cold. But this video is awesome.
Yeah, but it was freezing cold that day, so it doesn't look cold. And I look back on stuff like this, like thank God it's warm now.
Yeah.
Because it sucked. Man. It pretty much sucked.
Yeah, this truck is so cool.
Yeah, that truck was nasty. Are we gonna put tires on this one like that, or?
So we do have another Land Cruiser in, and let me stop this share here. So we do have another Land Cruiser in, and we just ordered some new wheels for it.
Okay.
They're pretty sick.
Really, I haven't seen.
And we've got some big boy meaty tires going on there.
Nice. Let's get back to these comments.
Let's see what we got here on the. Ed Anderson put me down for a jumpsuit. Hey. Ed, you work here. I mean, you'll probably get one for free, to be honest.
Hey. Do you prefer rivets or molding on your wide body install? I would say, I'll say this. Neither. I'd rather mold my kit because it just looks nice and clean. I'm actually working on molding a few of my kits now, but if I had to choose between those two, I would say. Oh, they did say molding. Oh, well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, molding is like my number one, but I would probably go riv nut if I didn't do molding because you can take that off. Yeah,
I don't know. I think it depends. For me, it just depends on like what your purpose is for the car. Like if it's gonna be like a show car or just something that you're not really gonna beat on, I would say mold it because it does look really nice.
Because if it breaks, you really can't.
It also depends on the aero because some aero would look weird molded. Like the Pandem V3, you know what I mean? That's made to be a bolt-on kit.
Yeah, like the rivets really give it that look.
Yeah, Pandem stuff, Rocket Bunny stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
That's kind of like made to be that way. Some of the like Eurofighter stuff.
The Pandem 350Z kit molded looks sick.
Yeah, but the 350Z is a more rounded car too. Right. So like it depends on the car, depends on the chassis. I'm always a big fan of I riveted mine, so I had on my S13. I riveted my fenders, my overs. But better yet, people hate on riv nuts, but if you do them right, they're beautiful riv nuts and like good bolts.
Yeah,
it's so much easier than having to drill out rivets if you do need to replace that over.
I've had an accident with that.
Yeah,
didn't want to come out. That sucks.
I mean, if you're going to be racing the car or something, definitely don't mold the car.
Yeah,
mold it.
No, definitely not. Unless you know how to. Unless you're really good at fiberglass, you can just fix it.
Yeah, because that's not something you can just fix. You know what I mean?
That is true. Yeah.
With overs, like you could just unbolt it. And
you're right.
Fit it. Put it back on
for sure.
But yeah, we're going to see if we got any more real quick before we hop back in here. S14 kooky body recommendations.
That's all you know. Go for it. S13, S14 guru right here. Son.
Oh man, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but
he's going to tell you what to do with your money.
I'm going to tell you what to do with your money. It's my personal preference. Everybody wants the same thing. If it's an actual kooky, keep it stock body. Like if it's like a true kooky, keep it stock body. But if it's like a converted one, if it's like a Zinky that's been converted to a kooky, then start cutting on that thing and do Origin Type 3 front and rear overs, and then Super Doof kit.
That's such a weird name, Super Doof.
Yeah.
I thought somebody was joking when they said
Kooky.
Super Doof. That's actually.
Here, I'll pull up a picture so you guys can see this.
Super Doof. Whoever came up with that, man, you're a genius. Because that's gonna stick in my head. You got that new Super Doof.
Let me pull up an image real quick, and then I'll show you guys here. It's just so good looking.
I've never even seen it, to be honest.
Do this. Let me do this. I'm trying to click 5 buttons. I need like another screen up here. Yeah, see that? Look at that goodness right there. Super aggressive. See, that's like Origin Type 4.
That's sick.
But it's got this like extra, it's hard to see in that, but it's like kind of a tiered step down. It's real aggressive, but it looks really nice and clean. And you should do that if you're going to do it.
That looks good.
It's so good. It's so good. All right, let me hop back on here. Couple quick checks on the comments before we, yeah, of course, man. All right, so let's hop into watching a few of these videos. We've got some pulled up that we wanted to talk about, I guess. Just kind of, I figured we could start with the first video that Driver Motorsports kind of.
Let's start there.
It's like the first promo video that like we ever did. You weren't working here yet. I wasn't working here yet.
This is a long time ago. This might have been like 4 or 5 years ago.
This is a long time ago, yes.
In the archives. And it's crazy because this one has like the most views out of all of our videos. And
it does. I mean, it's got like 56,000 views. But so we just want to give you.
We see where we started. This is where it all started.
Yeah, we want to have a good starting point so you guys can see kind of where we came from, I guess, with our quality.
Right.
I wouldn't say. I mean, our quality of our builds have gotten better. I don't want to say that the quality of the cars is different. It's the same. Like it's the same quality that like the same standard that we built. I'm just saying the video quality.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not sure what they found this one. I think it might have been a cell phone.
Had to have been a cell phone.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey man.
This thing's so hot.
I love R31s. Or R30, sorry. The wind noise, like
no, like oh, that exhaust notes.
Yeah, the wind noise in the is so funny to me. Like just the this shot outside the car.
Cell phone shot.
Yeah,
it is what it is, man.
So
you know?
Let's fast forward here.
I've been there.
We do have another one of those coming. Cars.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So let's start. Which one do we want to do? Let's do this black.
Let's do the black one. So before he starts this black one was kind of like a start of me learning how to do a new filming technique and trying something different with this. So I just went for it. I think I did pretty well. It's one of my favorite videos. You know, yeah. I'm pretty happy with it.
I think the cool thing about this, it definitely takes a minute to load these with the app, but I think the cool thing, this is where you really kind of started doing the more cinematic.
Yeah.
Almost storyboarding it a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good way to explain it.
So instead of just having like cool car shots and rollers and a couple flybys, we try to add like a little bit of
a little story. You know, have the car kind of like end up here and then it's going from here to here, from here to here, kind of like that.
Yeah, and it's just being like purposeful about every single shot.
Right. And that's kind of what you have to do sometimes.
Yeah. This car is so hot too.
Josh was dying to drive this car.
Oh, I know.
He just wanted to drive. We let him drive. For sure.
I like on that last shot that like as he's like pulling towards you and going by, like obviously that's like we know it's two different shots, but it looks seamless. But it's also really cool that like you can see that it's unsteady, like the way you were running to get the shot, like because it added like
it makes you feel like you're there and just feel it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Right. Pay attention. Do you hear the just a nice?
Yeah.
That actually didn't even come from that shot. That came from like a completely somewhere else. I think they were pulling it to the shop, and I stole that audio.
That car was so good looking.
It was. And that Bevo. Yeah.
I love that shot.
Josh told me to do that.
Yeah.
So I did it for him. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea.
That and like that shot right there, like, let me just go back here because like a lot of people don't know like how good these stock quarters on these 32s are.
Oh, the body line.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, whew, man, you stand behind those cars and it's just like
them hips.
Yeah, they've got hips on them.
They do.
That's why I love this Garage Active kit so much because it's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same body line, just accentuated.
Yep.
It's one of our grills. Woo!
Rolling.
He was getting it.
I like this car.
Yeah.
No, this is like one of the top cars where the audio just came out like so perfect.
Yeah, audio is hard to get on these cars.
It is really hard. Some exhausts are a little bit different, so you have to adjust for that every single time. But this one is like perfect. That's
the exhaust is the one thing that like it's oh hey Brad.
Hey Brad.
Man. Yeah, the exhaust, that's the one thing I think that like the only way that we could really do it better, because I mean we do use a mic and like a suction cup kit to get all the sounds, but I think if we could have like somebody with like a really nice mic outside the car for flybys. I know we do some of that now, but like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because like to get that long distance shot, you know, or like sound, it's hard to do.
It is really tough.
Oh man. The red sky. Yes, it does. That's one thing I'm mad at Nissan about, man. I really wish they made the R chassis in a bright red. So that's why we built one.
Ooh.
Oh, speaking of, we could just watch that video, actually.
Let's watch that video.
That was good timing. Good segue, Dan.
So this was the first time when we filmed this video that we actually did a full on storyboard. I think this was when Chris was like, he gave us full reins and he was just like, you know, do it as long as you want to, because our videos were a minute long just to kind of, you know, fit Instagram. You know, Instagram only allows a minute video. He was like, you know, do whatever you want to on this. And I was like, shoot. So I went ahead and took the time and filmed all of this, and it took a while, but it was definitely worth it.
Actually, there's some funny spots in here that we'll we can talk about.
All right, cool.
I'm just thinking about, hold on. I love the music for this video too. And I love, and you'll see here through the intro, Tevin was like real, like subtle about it. But he's got little like hints of red here before, because we hadn't really revealed the color of the car.
Right.
I think we did do a reveal before this full like short film came out.
I think it was only this part.
It was the reveal was it coming through the doors.
Yes.
So like Tevin has these like nice little red accents, like these big Brembos that are actually on the Supra now that aren't red anymore. And then you'll see some other little red hints before the car comes out, which is really cool.
Oh, Donnie.
That took like 20 takes.
I know.
Because
like, think it would.
Because Donnie kept laughing and
people were making fun of him. He was pumping.
We were edging him on too. Red.
Those wheels are so hot.
Yeah, they were. The sparklers.
Yeah,
red.
Look at it, son.
I love that shot too. Oh, I never noticed it before.
What's that?
The door closes right on the beat. Oh, that's so good. That is so good.
Dan catches everything.
And then that with the fog. So if you guys watch the vlogs,
I wish we could link into that so they can watch that. If you can, just go back in our season 1 vlogs and it's towards the end and just check that vlog out.
It's so funny because it doesn't like the cameras don't pick up the smoke quite as much as like I guess just natural eye, but man, we smoked this place out. The wind was literally just taking all that smoke and going straight through the door.
It sucked it in here, so you couldn't see anything in here.
That, and we had like 4 or 6 of those smoke bombs.
They're like the long ones.
So we did this. We probably got that shot 20 times that we took that shot.
Yeah.
Because once we lit them, we had a bunch of people like on the outside like light them and back up, and then we had the car pulling out, and then we back straight in real quick, and then we'd get another shot of it because we didn't want to waste the time.
I want to have as many takes as I can in case something doesn't work out.
So we were literally just like pulling it out and then sucking more back in while the wind's pushing it. And Chris was in his office or upstairs.
He was upstairs.
He was upstairs using the bathroom, and like. It was so bad in here, you could hardly breathe, and it smelled so bad.
Dude, and I was in here, this shot right here, a couple of these shots, I was in there holding my breath, taking these shots.
Yeah, it was insane. But yeah, that was
crazy.
That was funny. You can buy one of those banners.
Yep. Perfect timing.
Yeah, I love that.
I just set my camera up.
Awesome B-roll, yeah. Freaking flying through here. Whew. I love that shot. Did you add that in post?
Yep.
So good.
I know. Can't believe Chris let us build that, man.
I know.
I'm trying to convince him so long that red is hot.
You guys have no idea how hard we had to fight for red.
Yeah. We got it, though. And now he's like, oh, my God, red was so hot. Y'all are so smart for that.
And then Josh had this bet that, like, it wasn't going to sell. Because we had talked about selling this one a little bit different, but we basically just begged Chris not to sell it until we were done with it so we could build it the way that we wanted to do it. And the color that we wanted to do it with, the wheels that we wanted to do, the arrow and everything. So we finally made that happen. And then Josh was like, this car isn't going to sell. Watch it.
He was being salty.
He was being salty, because he got to build his top twins car the way he wanted. So us, like me and Ed and the Hot Boys back here.
Right. And it sold in less than 24 hours.
Sold in less than 24 hours. So take that, Josh. Yeah, that's like the carbon fiber accents.
Yeah. That mountain view, though.
Yeah.
This is where things got tricky, but it got a little interesting.
Yeah. Because we did like this kind of dusk to night.
Yeah.
It was also really cold because you guys were shooting late.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it was cold this time of year anyway, because that was like right before Christmas, because we did the Santa video in this car.
You're right.
I dressed up as Santa. If you want to see that, that was Danta. We went around and got cookies from all the pretty much every drive-thru in Lynchburg. Milk and cookies.
Yep. I can't get over this car, man. This car's
I know.
so hot.
Yeah.
The fact that the covers match the car perfectly.
And we got lucky too because we had a red battery. Excuse me. We had a red battery that matched the car. I mean, almost perfectly. Really? So like if you look in the engine bay, you'll see it here at the end of the shot, right there.
Yeah.
So like the red it was just like that perfect little like symmetry with the red filters over here, the red battery over here, and then the paint matched covers. It like really set that engine bay off
for sure.
And wrinkled black everything else, you know.
I'll show you guys a little secret here if you didn't catch it. Check the license plate.
Oh, wow! You were riding dirty?
It was flopping around. We forget. Sometimes it's not even a plate on there. We forget. It happens.
Yeah.
We don't mean to.
I mean, Ed got pulled over, like a month ago because he accidentally left the shop and didn't have a plate on.
Yeah. That's the struggle over here. You got a driver plate? No. So yeah, that was a pretty cool shot Chris wanted to do with the city in the back. So
yeah, that car. Didn't that car? Where is that car at now?
I don't know, but I think that guy's going back to buy another car or something.
All right. So questions on your editing here.
What do we got?
What are you using to edit?
Final Cut Pro so I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro. That's what I use. I actually want to try to find Final Cut, but I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro to edit. So.
But you do use like After Effects for some stuff.
So After Effects is more for like the complex effects. I don't typically use that for the car stuff. Sometimes, like on the Burnout video, if you guys watch that, I did use After Effects a lot in that to do some of the animations and stuff like that. But 90% of the time, I use Adobe Premiere.
Oh yeah.
Any other good questions?
Let's see. Should I build an SR20 or swap my original one for an RB?
What? That's
that's like out of left field. That's personal preference. I don't know. That's a whole discussion.
Yeah.
Because I'm an SR fan, and we're building 2 SRs now. I feel like there's no replacement for displacement.
Right.
But I would probably go like RB25 at least. RB26s are pretty expensive, but they're super amazing. So I don't know. That's a hard one. Let's see here. Red Skyline looks good. Yeah, it does. Oh my gosh, so good. That car is so good. I want to see that thing again.
Couldn't get over it.
Yeah. So just to recap here, any merch we sell during the
oh god,
any merch that we sell during the podcast, you'll get a free decal that says "Feed Tevin 2020."
Yo, feed me. I eat. I need to eat.
Yeah, I do too. I'm getting hungry. It's 7.
Well, actually, I just ate before this podcast.
Yeah, you did, but it's been 15 minutes, so I know you're hungry.
Yeah, I'm getting there. No, I'm just kidding.
What got you started with the video stuff?
What got me started?
Like with video production
and editing. Okay, I'm going to tell you a crazy story. I've known Dan. This is when I met Dan. When I met Dan is when I first started. I was doing photography. Remember when you had the shop and I made like that first video?
You made that video for me at the shop.
It was just a little handheld video on my Nikon. And I was just getting into like the photography. And I started doing that. And then I like kind of started doing music videos too, which kind of got me to the video side of things. So it's been a mix of both really. So yeah, it's been a long journey, but that's crazy. He was here and I met him when I started doing this stuff. So
yeah. Well, it's weird because everybody here knows each other.
Yeah.
Through different channels. It's pretty funny.
It's crazy.
We all like legit hang out after work, which is pretty cool. Except for Josh, because Josh is whatever.
He does his own thing.
No, he lives way out in the middle of nowhere, so like he doesn't have time. It takes him an hour to get here.
Right.
Did you go to college and learn photography, or just learn and able to use your passion in the workplace?
Basically study, just research everything. You want to know something, YouTube, honestly. YouTube will teach you a lot of stuff. So that's basically how I learned. No school, no nothing.
Yeah.
Just get out and do it. You got to be consistent with it. You learn your camera. You learn what this does, that does, so just like anything else.
There's also a lot of like online resources as far as classes and stuff that you can find for
that like, too. Yeah.
So it's
people will tell you stuff all day, how to do this and how to do that.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Tevin, your videos are fire. Big motivation for me. Love what you do.
Heck yeah, man. Get out there and do it, man. That's all I can tell you. Just practice.
Yeah. Practice, and then just don't be afraid to try new things. Because half the time we shoot videos, we try shots that we're like.
We have.
Yeah.
And I'll even say, like, even now, I'm still not a pro. I don't think I'm at the level where I want to be at, and I still have a lot more to learn. And I'm still learning. I've screwed up a bunch of times. It's going to happen. It sucks at points. Sometimes it sucks. You wish you didn't, but you got to screw up, to learn and get better. So just go out there and do it. Oh, yeah.
You should make your own channel, man.
I have my own channel, basically. Yeah. Just upload my music videos and stuff like that I do around here.
Yeah, he does some side work, like music videos and stuff.
Commercials and stuff like that.
Commercials for businesses.
Yeah, man. So check that out. Dream Shots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dream Shots.
But I'm so busy here doing this.
It's hard.
Yeah, I don't have time to do that much.
Yeah. I mean, we all try to have like side hustles.
Yeah, man.
But it's almost
it's
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're working on cars all the time here all day. You don't really have time to really go home and.
I mean, I got my car in the back.
Yeah. Now imagine that. I'm trying to build my car and do videos. It's like.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Let me see here. One more check on the. Where did it go?
What happened?
Oh no, I just need to go back. I wanted to check the comments one last time.
Dang, son, you didn't lost the comments.
I did. It'll come back. There they are.
There you go.
Why just gotta screw up? I mean, really though, like especially with video stuff. Even if you go to school for like this, I mean, like I went to school for graphic art, like graphic design.
Yeah.
Like it's like with anything creative, I feel like you've got to.
You're not going to be perfect.
Yeah, you're not going to be perfect, and you've got to kind of just put yourself out there and try it.
With risk, there's reward in a lot of things.
All right, let's pull up one. Actually, this video.
Let me see which one. I don't even know what you're going to pull up.
We did that one. Let's pull up this one. So this one, we just released the in-depth for this video. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. It's like
26 minutes of JDM goodness. You don't want to miss that.
Yeah. Basically, we built this car. It was going to be kind of a shop demo car. And then Chris sold it. So I started working here towards the end of that build.
Yeah.
I think when I got here, we put the motor in and then got all that stuff buttoned up and
that was
it's a crazy build.
That was a crazy build. The video definitely shows a lot of what we do here.
Mm-hmm.
You really get to see in depth and detail of how we do things from start to finish, because I don't think we even have a video where we showed a full process like that.
No, I mean, that's kind of what we're doing with a couple of these builds now, actually, is because I feel like we've talked about it too, where I like watching cars, like the whole build process, even if I know what I'm doing, you know what I mean? And I know what they're going to do. I still I enjoy watching people build things. So we're doing that with the SEMA build, and we're doing that with the Panda S13 that we're working on right now.
Yeah.
The Panda one will be a shorter series because we're not doing a full build motor or anything. I think eventually we're going to, but it's mainly the fun stuff that people like to watch was the make it look good bits. The Brad's the Rival GTR build series, that's going to be a whole. That's going to be an entire other.
Keep up with that too. That's actually an awesome series. Showing you every single thing. That might even be more detailed than the in depth for this white GTR because it's this is vlog stuff. So this is behind the scenes stuff. So it's every little detail.
Yeah, I mean, we've never it's hard to be purposeful, like, and I think I mentioned that on the beginning of the SEMA build, but it's hard to be intentional about that. Like, you can't just, well, I guess it's hard because you have to be intentional about it. Like, you can't just be like, all right, well, I'm going to film me working on this car. You know, like, I have to think about, okay, I need to film myself. I need to pretend that I'm watching myself build this car to get this shot. So, like, I'm kind of acting as like cameraman / working on it / trying to narrate.
Dude,
what I'm doing.
He's been killing it though. If you see
it's
the
hard.
videos, like, he's always doing it. And if it wasn't for him, it'd be hard for me to do it because I'm editing. So he does all the filming. He fills up tons of memory cards. He just drops in the office like, here's 128 gigs. I'm like, okay. Yeah. So yeah, he's doing all the filming. So
I mean, definitely, guys. Like, I mean, this is all new for us as well. I used to have a channel where I built my S13 on, and those videos are still out there. But you know, so I was kind of used to doing some of that, but it's easier. Well, it's actually harder because I'm not editing the videos.
Right.
So, like, if I'm editing the videos, I know what I filmed. So, like,
that is true.
I can go back and look through, you know, so it's hard, but like, I try to be intentional about, like, if I'm going to stop here. If I'm going to say something, I'll start a new clip. So it's like, he's going to watch the first couple seconds of a clip. It's like, it's just like you're thinking about other things while building the car, and you just have to be super intentional about it. But, we are definitely open to criticism, what you guys like, what you want different, what, you would like me to do better.
What would you like me to do better? What would you want to see me do? I'm down to do whatever you want.
Absolutely. I mean, we're doing this for you guys. So if there's something you want to see different, we'll do it because it's for you.
I think as a channel, what we're trying to plan to do too also is we're definitely going to still have vlogs here, but we see that you guys love our more higher quality and upfront content, kind of like we're about to show you now. Well, this is the promo, but just more higher quality, just like, you know, I can't really explain it, just good production and stuff. So we're going to try to give that to you guys more, you know, give you things to watch in your living room with your popcorn, you know. But you can do that with vlogs too, but you know what I mean.
Especially when we start like getting into the nitty gritty of a lot of these builds. We'll also be doing a lot of like interesting how-tos and stuff because it's and they'll just kind of be blended into the build series because I mean, there's a lot that goes into building these cars that we don't show just because it's hard to be in the middle of something and grab a camera and do that. So,
and we're super busy here. You know, we have so many things going on, so many cars coming in and out. You don't understand.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's nuts. It's a good problem to have. We can't complain about it.
It's awesome. All right. So back to this car. This is the car that we built and it's amazing. And
I love this car. This is the one with the Tome exhaust.
We have so many cars with Tomes now.
Yeah, I know.
Because of this car. Because it's like, it's just
it sounds so good.
There's nothing like it.
Sounds good. Ed has all the fun, man.
Yeah. You ever notice Ed looks like super like?
Yeah, man.
When he's like, it's like he's being very intentional about walking. You know, it's funny. I like it.
Ed gets to drive all the cool cars here.
Ed does get to drive all the cool cars. Except for we still need to do the review video on that.
We do need to do that.
We're gonna do a review video on the R35.
Speaking of that, Chris got to drive that because Ed drives all the cool cars. So
yeah, Chris got to drive the R35 in that video, which is another one we should bring up because
that was cool.
That video is really cool because it's like the first one that I've noticed where you're actually using like sound effects and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll pull that one up.
That was cool.
This has one of my favorite shots out of all your videos.
I'm kind of curious to know what that is. I'm going to show you something, too, where I got lucky. This next part with the bridge overpassing. Look at how I come down with the camera. So lucky having the camera up and tilting it down.
Yeah. So good, dude. I really like that long track in there. That's not my favorite shot on this, but I love that. I just love that like long, like kind of extended.
It's kind of like a reveal.
Yeah. Little swish fan sick. If you look, hold on, let me get my cursor back.
I already know what he's gonna say.
What, that you can see you in the reflection?
I try so hard to not show myself in reflections, but it's impossible sometimes.
If you look on my cursor right there, you can see Tevin, and then you can see Chris and Ed just chilling back there. Is that them?
I didn't even notice
because
them.
they were driving.
Yeah, I didn't even notice them. Yeah, it's so hard.
Those seats.
Yeah.
I love that too.
I'm supposed to end the video. Where's the shot at, man?
You'll see.
It has a
oh, maybe it wasn't in that video, but it's the video. I think it's of this car, but when you're pulling off the exit ramp and he keeps on the highway. Was it this car or was it?
Probably not.
I don't know.
Probably another car. We shot a lot of videos.
Yeah, I don't know. We shot so many videos. We actually haven't shot a promo video. Well, I haven't been out on one in a while. I've been too busy.
Yep.
Let me pull up the. Well, I'll have to find it. But yeah, the R35 video is.
I think we should just finish off with insane. The R35 video.
Yeah, we'll finish off on the R35 because that thing. I mean, there's so many like sound effects in it that it just kind of makes it for me.
Right.
It should be in here somewhere.
Quick tidbit while he's doing that. Gear, you see it behind us. Go get you some.
Yeah.
Go and get you some. We're trying to. I think we're trying to create a Gloria shirt next because we don't have a VIP. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to make a VIP one too.
Yeah, which is like our traditional shirt style.
Right. So it's gonna be the same style, but it's gonna have the VIP kind of cocked to the side a little bit. So I think that'll be a good idea. So hopefully we can get that rolling.
If you guys have any more ideas for merchandise that you guys would be interested in and hype in, we really do want to kind of get our merch game.
Like rolling. You know, the YouTube's doing well. We want to get the gear sales up a little bit higher, you know. So what can we do to kind of like make that a little bit better?
What would you guys look for? Why can't I not find this thing? Let me go to playlist.
Go to playlist. It's gonna be right-hand drive dream cars.
Right-hand drive dream cars?
Yes, sir. There you go. Boom. That's gonna play them all. Well, it's gonna go right to that.
Oh, it's going right to it because it's the last one. Oh, whoa,
dude!
What are you doing? It's loading all of them. You see this?
Oh yeah.
All right, so this video. Chris literally drove like a bat out of hell in this thing.
Oh, he loved it.
He loves this car.
I'm glad he did.
That and this car and that chaser, he's all about.
You got to, man. These videos, you have to drive it nicely.
Yeah.
A nice moderate pace.
Come on. There it goes. Unmute. So I'll show you. Yeah, we'll talk. I love that so much.
What, just throwing it in?
Yeah, just let the
like a teaser.
It's so cool. He had it in the original edit. You just had the one, and I was like, dude, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah, so I threw it in there again.
I love the contrast in the shot too, with like the color of all the trees.
Yeah.
You know, because it's such a black and muted car.
It is.
So like any contrast back here, just like so good. I love that shot so much because he's hauling and you guys are driving the opposite direction too, and you just kind of pan up and just get like a freaking haul, and then like the effect on the flyby,
rolling.
Woo. And that car is unbelievably loud. It is so loud. You guys have no idea.
Listen, just so you know how loud it is. Okay, so when I record audio, I have my recorder, I stick it on the back of the car, I'm usually typically around like 2 or 3 on the volume scale, which is like normal for the cars. But this one I had to run it all the way down to like negative, the lowest it would even go, and it was still too loud.
Still peaking.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean it's a straight pipe car.
Yeah,
I mean it's loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that little zoom in effect that he does right here. It's really cool. Like if you have a subwoofer or something, or you can like sit in your car, or if you have like a good stereo speaker system at home, you need to listen to this thing with some bass because there's so many like little subtle sound effects.
Yeah, the bass.
And like there's like this rumble and like a lot of these sound effects that are really cool.
This is probably my favorite part of it. Well, that's not yet. After the engine bass. This stuff right here, I love doing.
Like that shot right there is straight out of like Top Gear.
Top Gear.
Yeah,
really?
you know what I mean? Like the show.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I mean, that's straight out of their kind of like that's such a sick little segment.
You just want them like to understand how fast and powerful this thing is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was rolling.
Like that, like the subwoofer on the ship. Yeehaw!
And by the way, guys, that car is for sale, so check it out.
It is for sale.
Drivermotorsports.com.
Yes. So buy that thing.
Buy it. It's so nice.
Buy it.
It's so fast.
So that's all the videos that.
Let's go to the comments. I'm sure we got
see
a
what we got.
boatload.
I got a couple things.
Hey, it's Ralph.
Hey, it's Ralph.
Hey, Chris.
All right. Goodness gracious.
I missed it.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Get Chris to fly you to customer locations to film.
Chris was talking
That
about
would actually be really cool. I mean, if we could afford that, we would.
Yeah, right.
If the customers paid for that, I'm sure Tevin would love to do that.
Yeah. Chris was talking about that, going out to other people that bought cars from us and filming their car. That would be really cool.
Brad, I'm not going to show them. We're going to save that for the unboxing video when they get here.
I didn't even see this. Those are the ones
It's
in
the
the
ones
chat.
that, in the chat last night.
Stay tuned to the vlog. That's all I can say.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Stay tuned to the build videos.
I do like the extended cut of the wide body RX-7. That thing's hot.
Yeah, that is hot. I forgot about that one. That was really good one. That's Chris's favorite.
Do we do a video for every car we get?
So I hope you do a video of my car once.
Not every video. We do them on a lot of them. So if it's a car that we import, 90% of the time that we do.
Yeah. It kind of depends on the looks and the mods. Like if it's kind of like a stock Glorio, stock height, we probably wouldn't mess with it.
I mean, if it looks cool, we're gonna do a video for it.
If it looks really cool, we're gonna do
a lot of times, like the cars will sell before we do the promo videos,
too.
and we still do the promo videos because the cars are sick, and we like to do these videos. So,
well, Kit's already answered the question for me.
Okay.
We will, Derek.
Do a shirt for G35 Coupe, but that's not a car that we do. So
yeah,
but we do have 2 guys that drive G35s. So
that's funny, right?
Nice. Brad said he'll be flying a couple of us out. Hey, fly me out, and I'll put coilovers. I'll put coilovers and wheels on your Prius.
Oh,
Dude, I was talking to him the other night. And I'm going to make him do it.
Dude, he's gonna slam his Prius.
Yeah, dude.
Brad,
he's gonna autocross it.
Please. What?
Yeah, dude. It'll be so good. Low center. Dude, it's all torque.
Whoa. Okay.
It'll be the worst but best thing ever.
I would like to see it.
So one other thing that I want to talk about. Tevin does a lot of stuff with the website as well, and we've made some pretty big changes here.
Oh yeah. I got a lot of that done today.
Let me just share the screen here so you guys can see this. So let me make this full screen here. So here's our website. And what we're going to do is go to parts. So what we've done is we work with a lot of pretty amazing companies, and we have a ton of parts on here. So goodness gracious, we've got Cube Speed, we've got PRP, we've got our stuff, our merch, our grills.
Hey, go to the top and hit the tab, parts tab, just so they can right here, just so they can see. Yeah. So Dress Up Bolts, Platinum Racing.
Dress Up Bolts. We're actually going to be talking to them next week on the podcast, so that'll be really cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Fritchie's Performance. They make a ton of really, really cool stuff. Yeah. And they make tools for things too, which is really nice. Like this right here, the Hicus removal tool, lifesaver, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't know they had that.
If you have an R chassis or an S chassis, do this. Click this link right here and buy it, because it'll save your life and you won't have to waste or break 30 different tools to make it work. But yeah, the other thing you can do is you can just enter your car, and it'll bring up stuff that we've got for us. So let's say like 94. Let's go Nissan. Let's go R32, because that's what I like. And then it'll bring up all the products that we have for that car. You can filter it out.
Yep.
It's on
there somewhere.
Yeah.
I guess it hasn't popped
up. Is it on my? Is it in the middle? It might be behind this. I don't know. But all kinds of stuff for that car. You can kind of scroll through there and see what we've got. We'll be adding a lot more stuff to that here in the coming weeks. So if you guys are interested in buying some car parts, we got it.
Yeah.
We got a lot of it. What is it, like 3,000 some SKUs?
I think so. I can't even keep up with
it. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. So you're going to want to get some car parts.
For sure. I don't know why not.
One last thing. I'm going to open this up. Any more questions for Tevin? Not really me.
Fire away.
Fire away with some questions before we end this thing out here. Let me get to it. Oh my gosh, this internet is so rough sometimes.
Well, you're on one bar right now.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Adding Fortune Auto next week.
Ooh.
Woo!
Okay, Chris.
Dang, son. Yeah, Fortune Auto, guys. Right here and right there. They're the best. They're the best
really are. They're legit.
I
need to get me a set. I keep putting it off. I really need a set.
Not stuff, but stuff. Yes, we've got a lot of stuff.
What? Is that what you said? Stuff.
I probably did. I don't know. That sounds like something I would say.
Stuff. Yeah, you probably did say that. Did I say a poop emoji or something with it? What?
Who? Where?
Okay, never mind.
Oh no, it was the fire.
It was the fire one. I looked at it real quick.
The poop emoji.
I was like, what? Well.
Any more questions, guys? If not, there's like a pretty decent delay here, so I'm waiting for trying to give you guys some time here.
Right. Forgot about that.
Brad said he's definitely going to fly me out.
Dang, homie.
Oh, yeah. Chris just said we're going to be selling Precision, Turbos, Garrett's. He spelled Garrett wrong, Chris. Borg Werner. And I said Werner because he said Garrett.
Garrett.
Fisk wheels. Oh, yeah. Those are pretty sick. Have you seen those?
Never heard of those.
Pretty cool. I'd never heard of them either. And I looked them up and I was like, dang, those are sick.
I got to check them out.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to be adding all kinds of stuff. So you're going to want to do that.
Yep.
All right, guys. No questions for Tevin. Nobody likes you, I guess. I just want to say Tevin is the freaking man.
I do what I can. I'm not the man.
We wouldn't be doing this podcast if it wasn't for Tevin, because we wouldn't have a YouTube channel or a presence if it wasn't for Tevin. Our Instagram is amazing. And Garrett, ... I mean, Tevin just kills it.
Yeah, guys. I'm glad I can be here to talk to you guys, answer questions, do whatever. I guess you had to have me again in the future, man. We'll just see where we're at in another couple months.
Yeah.
Talk about
we're growing. The biggest thing is, like, we want to we want to do more with this channel. We have pretty cool goals once this channel is profitable, where we're going to buy a car and then take every bit of money that we make from the YouTube channel, dump it into parts for this car, and build it with parts that you guys pick. So, you know, share our channel with your friends, share our videos when they come out. If you're not subscribed for some reason, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. You know, like, support us, and we will support you.
Yeah, for sure.
With as much cool content as we can. We talked about a really cool video we're going to film tomorrow.
Yeah.
It should be fun. So, all right. How old are you?
Dude, you keep screwing the screen up.
I don't know. Chris, how old are you?
Is that what he asked?
Yeah.
Chris.
I just keep hitting that. It's hard to do, man. It's hard to bounce back and forth.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
Dentless Touch. What's up, man?
How old are you?
How old am I? You want to take a guess? No.
All right, so I'll get, while you guys, everybody in the chat, just take a guess how old Tevin is. I just turned 30. People asked, or I asked people to ask in the one of the previous vlogs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm 30. I just turned 30.
I wouldn't think you were 30.
I know. Everybody thinks I'm young, man. I like that though.
Yeah,
that means I'm gonna be 50, looking like
that's good.
40.
That's good. I thought you were around my age.
Yeah. All right.
You guys are awesome.
35.
Thanks to the whole crew. Yes, sir. Of course. Old as dirt. 35.
29, 26.
Okay.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 27.
27.
Just turned 27. February.
Nobody got it right. If they got it right, I would have sent them a Feed Tev 2026.
I know, right?
Somebody's going to comment and it's going to be like 30 seconds late. I'm going to be like, I know you're lying now.
I know, right?
All right, guys.
Yep.
Well, we're going to end with that. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out with us. Next week, we're going to have the guys from Dress Up Bolts here, or at least a guy. I'm not sure if both can do it. We use their stuff all the time, and we sell it on our site now. So if you want to get a preview of that, check that stuff out. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Tevin.
Killed it.
Yep. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.